So General Grant, what is it like when you portray the real General Grant on April 9th, 1865?
It is a heavy, heavy responsibility. It's a burden to step forth on the porch of the Maclean House and portray Ulysses S. Grant for what he was and what he did, and to accurately put him forth in the living flesh and bring him from the one-dimensional page of a book and try to bring him to life for hundreds of people gathered around this house.
Let me ask you this question. So you said you're from Tennessee, so you're a Southerner. What's it like to portray the Major General of the U.S. Army?
I have no difficulties with that at all, obviously. I have been a student of the war since a child, and I'd always been fine with General Grant. The war ended as it should have, providentially and politically. The Civil War ended tragically as it should have. So I have no angst or difficulty, no conflict in portraying Ulysses S. Grant.
And what are the lessons of history if students, 8th graders from around the country had a chance to hear you on this day on April the 9th, as we remember the surrender of the Southern Army to you, what would you want them to know about this moment in history?
I would want them and anyone and everyone else to know that I said many times that this war was unnecessary. In this war, cooler heads should have prevailed and the war averted. Although a soldier by profession, I have never advocated the use of force to settle a question. And it is unfortunate that this country was riven in half by hotheads and people who shouted louder than others. Cooler heads should have prevailed. Conflict can always be avoided if cooler heads will but prevail.
And one trick question for you. How would you see slavery entering in the United States if there had not been a war?
Slavery would have died of its own accord. It was not only a human horror and travesty, but it was very expensive. And as the Industrial Revolution became more firmly entrenched here and on a global basis, slavery would have proved financially untenable.
Well, thank you. Thank you, General Grant.